komen hier Amerikaanse atleten echt sportclinics geven. En dat is iets dat heel erg aanspreekt bij de jongeren hier. En dat is iets dat zij voor hebben op onze eigen jongeren. En ik moet daarbij een beetje denken aan Mattheüs 13, denk ik, waarin dat Jezus zegt van een profeet die wordt niet gemakkelijk aanvaard ergens in zijn eigen omgeving. Hier een heel sterke link wordt gelegd tussen sport en geloof. Er zijn een aantal dingen die heel belangrijk zijn in een sport, zoals passie, zoals respect, zoals samenhorigheid. En dat is iets heel sterk dat SportQuest heeft gedaan en dat echt werkt. Een van de belangrijke dingen vind ik persoonlijk die SportQuest gedaan krijgt hier in België is dat de visie, dat de mening van buitenkerkelijke jongeren over het geloof ten goede verandert. En een paar jaar na een stuk zien wij diezelfde jongeren terug, en wij kunnen daarmee verder. Wij kunnen verder bouwen op die zaadjes die geplant zijn en wij zien zo toch wel regelmatig dingen veranderen in de mening van de jongeren.
Sport is zeker een van de dingen die op dit moment waar jonge mensen mee bezig zijn. Dus je moet jonge mensen proberen te bereiken op het terrein, op het niveau waar zij zelf bezig zijn. En een van de dingen die hen interesseert is sport. Dus moeten wij met sport komen en daar onze eigen christelijke identiteit bij meegeven. Er zijn enkele families waar één of meerdere kinderen van komen naar hier, waar gewoon de band mee groeit, waar een stukje vriendschap groeit, waar we soms al gewoon meer open mee kunnen zijn en over het evangelie kunnen spreken.
We had a lot of time to be able to spend with the kids. We had a couple in particular that pretty much have never really heard the gospel, so but they love sports. So being able to introduce something that they know a lot about and then talk to them about the gospel through sport really opened a door. It really helped us a lot. He'd heard about God, but he hadn't really heard the gospel, and he had a lot of questions. He would have questions like, man, why would God give somebody a disability? Why would God punish somebody like that? And we were able to answer him. We were able to talk to him and build a relationship with him. And he didn't feel attacked because we were in the comfort of sport. A couple of people from our team gave him a Bible, and they encouraged him to read it. And he said that he did, instead of just giving a random stranger a Bible and saying, hey, you should read this, which they probably never would. Now we've built a relationship with them through the comfort of sport, and then we give them a Bible and we're able to talk to them, and they actually follow through with it. So it seems to be a really, really awesome and effective way of ministry.
I gave my testimony about how I overcame a really difficult time in my life. I thought no one was really going to get it, but after I told my testimony, we sat in the breakout groups, and the first question Kevin asked was, who can relate to Riley's story? And almost every kid raised their hand. They started opening up more and more, and I could tell just them talking about it, they just felt secure, and it felt really cool to have brought that out in them.
I come back each year because I like the sports on itself, but also just like the time that you have when the testimonies are being spoken, that you can be in groups and talk about it in depth with other people.
Everybody is so patient in here and just so happy. They always come talk to you, and if you see you're down, they come to you, and I think that's really nice. And they always give examples of what happened in their lives with God, and it sure makes you think and wonder. So I think if SportQuest keep doing this, they might convince loads of people.
Through the tool of sport, we have an opportunity to build relationships with people in such a way that they don't feel threatened by our approach. We're able to build a long-term relationship. We're able to be in their comfort zone out on a basketball court or on a soccer field. And through these relationships, we're able to share the gospel, which is the life-changing power of God. And we're seeing that people are hungry for Jesus. And there is a generation rising up in Belgium that we believe is going to be different from what we see here today.